Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
The action has already started.
That's a little off target. Knocks it into space.
Ferran Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Ayew.
He's in a great position here.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Romagnoli, even when a teenager, he was touted as a player well mature beyond his years, and it's hard to disagree seeing how he's evolved into such a fine leader. And not just in that back line, but a leader of the whole team.
Oh, terrible!
Decent chance!
It's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
And he was quick to react. Mangala.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Short changes him with that pass. Picked out brilliantly.
Caught offside that time.
That's really well cleared. And that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Fofana. Smith Rowe. Now it's Smith Rowe. That's a nicely shaped ball.
Up he goes! Sticks it away! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Benfica grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
That's a shade optimistic. Not the most accurate pass.
And that's another throw. Ayew,
And he's had it nicked away. Sterling.
and the counter is on. He's through here.
Fofana has crossed into...
A header! Goal! Benfica! And the comeback is complete.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Ayew.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Almiron gets into a good position.
Nice defending, it's got the job done. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
And here's Ferran Torres.
He's got plenty of space out wide here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that has left him in a heap. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Oh, he's been charged for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, he's onto this. Now it's Fofana. He is through here, and it's played in. And he's there to belt it away. Mongala kept his eye on it, and he's there. Las Palmas do have a chance to counter here. And that is as far as they're going to go. Gundogan. Smith Rowe. Now it's Fofana. He's looking wide. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier.
Can he finish? It's in!
And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Hoisted in. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Oh, Red, nice interception. Out to the right.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Raum did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Gundogan tries to play it through. Gonçalo Ramos receives it in a good position here.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Tries to cross. Smith Rowe, Fofana, now it's Ferran Torres. Well timed, excellent interception. And there's the end of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Benfica are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And the second half gets underway. Romagnoli. Mangala. Now it's Conceição. Conceição is onto this.
And the finish!
Tried the volley, but no.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Played out to the right. Ayew stood up well to him there. Almiron. And it's Correa. Konsa. Oh, that's a key interception. Pass somewhat off target. And he cuts out the supply. Sterling. Ouattara. Romagnoli. Walker-Peters. Pinches it off him. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Schmidt!
And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Well, they've got it again. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Ayew. Ayew's... Oh, what a climb! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Just eases him off the ball. Ouattara. Konsa gets across to intercept that. Well, that looks a decent ball. That looks a good ball through. He's shifting. Chance! He scores! Right back in the game. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
We have got ourselves a... He gets big! Back in once, Fofana! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Francisco Conceição.
This is the time you need that pace.
Schmidt. There he goes, motoring forward. Great chance!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Abandona o relvado e vai entrar com o número 14.
Benfica are looking to go forward now. Ferran Torres. Almiron. He's got two. He's got a goal! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Benfica take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van der Ven calmly anticipates. Romagnoli spots it and intercepts. And here's Ferran Torres. Now it's Fofana. Ouattara. Fofana.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Benfica do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. That'll be a corner.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 19. Número 18. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 11. Número 9.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Benfica will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Brekalo. Strong running down that left flank. No, it's come to nothing. Distributed tidily.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Looking tidy in possession here. Chips it through. And he's cut it out.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Brekalo. Ball is over the line.
Benfica. Número 10. Número 43.
That is a little undercooked.
Número 23.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Firmino. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. No, that's been intercepted. Torres. Quality ball. And the through ball. Thinks about the shot. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's the keeper's ball. Romagnoli. Mangala. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, played right into his path. Might be danger here. Now it's Brecalo. Big chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. That was very necessary. That has not gone well. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. It's a really well-measured ball. Great vision. Now, can they get him away? Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Not the most convincing of passes.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's that, the end. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Ferran Torres just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.